Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Annalisa and this is going to be a winter book haul. A couple of these I got for Christmas and a few I have been saving up to haul for a couple of months. So let's go through them. First of all, a Christmas present that I got for myself. I pre-ordered This Doesn't Mean Anything by Sarah Whalen, and it is a spec book that I heard about on Twitter. It's a nice big chunky one. Over 400 pages. It looks like it's a story of discovery of one of the characters, at least, figuring out that she is asexual and kind of handling all of those feelings and figuring out with each other what type of relationship they might want to have. And it has a really nice cover. It's very cute and very purple. And there was a note that came with the pre-order saying thanks and happy holidays, and it came with a bookmark that has what looks like a quote from the book on it and an art print of the two characters. Very cute. Kara, a Wild Book Garden, asked if she could send a book that she had just read that was fairly new as an early Christmas present because she thought I might like it, and I said that would be great. And it is Mechanica by Betsy Cornwell. It says invent your own happily ever after, and it's got what looks like some Cinderella-esque imagery but with steampunk stuff. And I really like steampunk. I haven't read very much of it because it's kind of hard to find. And the back of the book mentions a mechanical menagerie led by a tiny metal horse, and it involves inventing things, so that sounds like a lot of fun as well. Then a bunch of these, possibly all of the rest of these, I got at a used bookstore. So they were between $3 and $4 a piece, and I spent a lot of time in the middle grade sections. So a lot of these are from that age range. The first one is A Well-Timed Enchantment by Vivian Vandevelde, and it's got what looks like a princess and a black cat on the front, and that's why I bought it. Then A Very Special Kwanzaa by Debbie Chocolate. Basically, I've only read nonfiction about Kwanzaa. I've never read a fictional book set at Kwanzaa, so I thought that would be cool to read about. Then 4 Rowan Hood books. I really liked this series as a kid. I wasn't too crazy about how it ended, though I don't actually remember what I didn't like about how it ended. But since these were easily available and I really like all of the stories except the last one, I thought it'd be nice to reread these. So Outlaw Princess of Sherwood, which I think is my favorite. I think all of these are origin stories. So there's the first one about Rowan, who is Robin Hood's daughter, and then each one of these is where she adds one member to her groups, and those are my favorites, so I'm really excited to reread these. Then a couple by Maya Angelou, Singin' and Swingin' and Gettin' Merry Like Christmas, and Wouldn't Take Nothing for My Journey Now. I've only read a few things by Maya Angelou, but I really liked what I have read, and all of that has been really highly recommended, so I'd love to check it out. Then, If Your Adolescent Has an Anxiety Disorder. This is a nonfiction that supposedly has up-to-date information on social anxiety disorder, GAD, OCD, and PTSD. And it's written by people with PhDs, and I wanted to read it to find out if it's actually any good or not, from someone who has social anxiety, generalized anxiety, and CPTSD. My inner eye really itches, but I put makeup there, so I can't I can't scratch that right now. If it's good, hopefully I will be able to recommend this and then pass it on to a free little library near me. Then The Red Pencil, which I've heard about before, and is in verse and has illustrations. It's by Andrea Davis Pinkney, It looks like she and her family have to flee to a refugee camp when a militia storms her village, and she gets gifted a red pencil, and through I think both writing and drawing she that opens up her world. So that's like something that's very important to me. So I thought that would be a really cool story to read. And then the last one, A College of Magics. It says, a quote from Jane Yolen, what is it called, a blurb, says, "A large step up from Harry Potter." With a recommendation like that, I had to try it out. I do really like a lot of books set at magic schools, and this is written by a woman, Caroline Stevermeyer, and looks like it centers a girl character. It's middle grade, and it's got one of those old style covers that I really like. So I also wanted to share with you a little bit about my reading plans for this month, because they kind of have to do with book hauls, in that the books that I want to read this month are any books that I have bought new that I haven't gotten to yet. So books like The Ones We're Meant to Find, Fire Becomes Her, Wings of Ebony, A Dragon Bird in the Fern. Yeah, that's what that says. And those two that I got for Christmas, Mechanica and This Doesn't Mean Anything. And I'm also going to be reading some short things to take part in the short stack readathon, which I will link below. Basically because I don't have a lot of a backlog of requested books from the library right now, I think it's a really good time to attack my physical TBR. And those ones that I bought new are a priority because I was extra excited about them when I bought them, and like they were published recently and I want to support the authors, so I want to get a review out and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to leave an emoji, how about something blue? And I will see you in the next video. Bye!